Hey, what you guys doing?
Just playing a little volleyball.
Oh, cool. Can I play?
Sure. NATO, not everything goes through that net. Hello, I'm Carlton Cessna. I'm the icSports Director at Emmanuel Church.
And I'm Nathaniel Cessna. I'm the Associate Director of icSports. And welcome to another episode of icSports Together.
And we'd like to introduce you to a volleyball drill that focuses on passing and setting. We run this drill in our camps and in our leagues, and we're going to teach it to you.
In fact, we even turned this drill into a competition because we found that competition often brings out the best in our athletes.
And you know what? That's what we want for all of our athletes, to be the best they possibly can be. So NATO, would you help us show them the drill?
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
The best way to make this drill as effective as possible is using the two basic forms of passing. The first is the standard passing stance, or sometimes people call it bumping, where you're in a low body balance stance, your arms are out. Some people will teach one fist inside of the other hand, or you can cup them together like this. The important part is to use your legs and your shoulders, keeping a flat platform here to pass the ball effectively without the ball going all over the place. If you hit this part of your arm, it's less likely to go where you want it because it's on right on the bone, so it hits a rounder surface. But if you can keep your platform flat like this, it'll allow you to have more control. The other piece is setting, where you hit the ball, contact passing over your head. You don't want to catch and throw. It's a real quick transition from touching your hands to pushing the ball back up in the air. These two things will allow you to make this drill as successful as possible. So this is what a traditional pass or bump looks like. And the second is a set.
All right, so you've seen how the drill works, but now you're going to see how the game works. The way the game works is that every hit among the members that are playing counts as 1 point. Now in volleyball on the court, when you're in the game, you're trying to hit the ball so that it hits the floor on the other side of the net and you score. In this game, you have to think in reverse for scoring. You don't want the ball to hit the ground as a result of you. So every hit begins to add to the score. It's the person whose fault it is that the ball hits the ground that gets stuck with that score. So if you're playing with a group of 4 people and you get 12 hits and one person lets the ball hit the ground, that's 12 points added to their score. So the other thing to keep in mind is that you have to give good passes, good hits, and make full effort to go after the ball. If you give a bad pass and the ball hits the ground, that's your fault, not the person who didn't get it. And if the ball goes over your head and you just simply stand there and go, it's too far back, I'm not going to chase it down, that point goes against you instead of against the person that did it. You've got to make the effort. If it proves you couldn't get there, then it's their fault. So make sure you put full effort into everything you do. Make sure you put full effort into all of your hits and do your best to keep the ball in play as long as you can. All right, we're going to show you what this game actually looks like. The really cool thing about this game is whatever size your family is while you're doing your social distancing, you can play this game with them. In our case, there's 3 of us. You can play it with 2, you can play it with 4. If you have an even number of people or a bigger group, you can divide into teams. In fact, ideally, you want to play with 2 teams going against each other because the points get assigned to a team, and the first team to hit your score limit is the team that loses. In our case, there's 3 of us, so we're each going to have our individual scores, and when one of us hits that score limit, we're out, and the other 2 will finish the game to see who wins. So, for purposes of keeping the video not quite so long, we're going to go with a score limit of 25, and we're going to play and see who wins. Are you guys ready? One important thing, please remember, your first throw needs to be high into the air. If you throw it at a player like this, they just can't respond, and that does not count as a point. So, make sure your first toss is up to where they can hit it, and then you begin counting every hit as a point. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, And that was on Lori because it was closer to her than to me. So Lori, you've got 7. Your toss. 1, 2. Now, what I said in the instructions, I didn't even go for that. I let the door scare me away. That's 2 points on me. So 7, 2, and 0 for Dana. 1 for Lori. How many do you have?
8.
All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Okay. 16 to me, that was a bad hit to her over her head. She had to reach. So I am now at 18. And I can't cheat at scoring because this is on video. That's good. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 to Lori. How many do you have?
12.
12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. That's 12 to Lori. How many do you have?
24. I think I'm out.
Let's say 20. All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 1, 2, 3. Somebody's going to get eliminated on this. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 30. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 40. 1, 2, 3. I wish we. Oh, it's my fault. I'm out. All right, I do it as soon as I hit it. All right.
So the other way that you can play this as well is you can do it as a team game too. You can try to keep the ball in the air as long as possible. So our score would have been 40, and then you can try to break that mark. We're excited to see your videos and see what you can do with your family. Post your videos to Facebook or Instagram using the hashtag icSports together. We want to see you guys do this as well.
And if you don't have a volleyball, you can use a gym ball, a dodgeball, whatever you want to play with and use in your house. And if you want to do it inside, a great drill, solo drill or group drill, is blow up 4, 5, 6 balloons, toss them in the air, and as a group have to keep the ball up in the air. You'll be amazed at how hard that is to do and how quick it will train your reflexes. As we were preparing to show you this game today, I thought a lot about how life and this game kind of run in parallel. Whether you're a kid in school and you're juggling multiple assignments and tests and reports and all the horrible things that you end up having to do that you gotta all get done on time and the stress is high, or whether you're a parent who's juggling multiple schedules and your job and all the concerns over the COVID virus, whatever it may be, we feel like we're on constant alert to keep things in the air and do it all by ourselves. And one of the beautiful things about this game is that you get a teammate that comes alongside of you and helps you keep the ball in the air. We had 40 hits. We wouldn't have had 40 hits with only 2 people. With me in the game, we probably would have only had a couple before it got away. But I had teammates that really helped me out. And you know what? God promises in 1 Peter 5:7 that He is going to be our best teammate ever. In fact, the verse says, casting all your care upon Him. And everything you care about, everything that's on your mind, you can cast on Him. You can toss it to Him. Or And I love the ESV's version. It says, casting all your anxiety on him, the things that maybe really have on your mind and they're stressing you out. Guess what? You get to toss them to him too. And the second half of the verse says, for he cares for you. And I love that verse. No matter what it is, we have an ultimate teammate in God, and we can cast everything onto him. He'll help us deal with it. He'll help us keep everything in play, be the best teammate ever because he cares for us. You can take the basketball player out of the gym, but you can't take the basketball out of the player. You ready?
2 points.